Thanks for choosing us. 6 stadiums, 5 cities in Africa's 28th biggest country ready to open this year's Africa Cup of Nations. While the opening ceremony is currently underway and the giants of football on the continent are also ready to face off each other for the bragging rights of being the best footballing nation. While many countries, including Ghana, are hopeful of winning the covetous cup and title as the best in Africa. Well, unlike Senegal, which is only burdened with defending its last title, Ghana has a 42-year drought to end. Here are some sights and sound from the opening ceremony. Well, former Black Stars defender Samu Owusu has urged the Black Stars players to make the country proud at the AFCON as they prepare to take on Cape Verde in their group opener. Despite heading into the tournament as underdogs, Kufo believes that this is an opportunity for the players to prove themselves.
When you look at the situation that we are in at the moment, you just go to the market and ask even the women in the market. They will tell you that Ghana is not going to do well, because people are tired with the disappointment. People are tired with all this frustration. People are tired with how things are running and things are going in our country in terms of football. So nobody will just give you a benefit of the doubt that Ghana is going to win this tournament. Like I said, it's always a surprise. And this is the time that I think the players, they will show their true colors. They have to show it. They got nothing to lose. You have to go in there with a free-minded. Go and perform. It's a football. It's a thing that you love to do it, and we are paying you. So you have to go there. And I think this time around, personally, if we go to quarterfinals, I'll be more than glad. I have to be honest. Because like I said it earlier on, the planning and preparation differences are the factors. That's why I use the word, if we go to quarterfinal, I'll be more than glad.
Well, away from the AFCONs, is there an autopsy report confirming the cause of death of the former president, John Evans Atta Mills? And why is the family not aware of its existence? Also, why is it not in the official public records? Well, these are questions President Akufo-Addo raised when the Oduma clan of Ekufi and Kokwaido called on him at the Jubilee House to thank government for the renovation of Asumje Park, which is the burial place for the late President Nana Aimfo III, Chidomhene of Ekumfi Asaman, demanded the presidency facilitates the release of the autopsy results to the family, insisting almost 10 years on the family is yet to know the cause of death.
Your problem is that me do abusia ni masoba man. Me betina konwa no so no me hu autopsy report bia abusia ni sam. And only me problem kesia me ni abusia yi wo.
One significant issue within our family pertains to the absence of the autopsy reports for our late president. If questioned about the cause of the former president's death, providing response would be challenging.
Because not to talk about me.
Therefore, Mr. President, the family of the late President, John Evans Atta Mills, along with the chiefs, are pleading with you to facilitate the release of the autopsy reports. It holds great importance for our family, and we request your assistance in resolving this matter before the end of your term.
But is the presidency aware of an autopsy report? Well, listen to an interaction between President Akufo-Addo and Kukuwa-Addo.
I mean, if they hadn't raised the issue of the autopsy report as family, and a very legitimate family, it was something that I have stayed away from for very good reason, lest I am accused of, entering certain realms. But to answer your question straight away, so there was no autopsy report that anybody saw. Not me, not that I know was presented to anybody officially. And so we've lived with it for 11 years. We've entered the 12th year.
What is being suggested? No autopsy was done? Or there was a report which has not been...
That is the question. Honestly and frankly so, I've heard I heard in the early days, one of the siblings. And so Kukuwa-Addo doesn't lie. The MP for KE, Samu Owusu Mills, in one of the various radio interviews, obviously trying to shoot down my importance in the whole scheme of things, said that he was given an autopsy report.
Okay.
How true, how untrue, I don't know. But otherwise, I don't think the Republic itself. And said the man actually passed on as the President of the Republic of Ghana.
Yeah.
And the Republic so buried him. And so if he has the autopsy report,
he should be part
he should tell us and bring it for us to see.
That's the official documentation.
Yeah, public record.
It should be part of the public record. Yeah. All right.
Yes, sir.
Anyway,
yes, sir.
Mate, now we'll have to find out how to proceed on that. But it's a legitimate demand. Family wanting to have somebody who died in those circumstances. It's a legitimate demand. So we'll see. See what happens. Yeah. In Chakra, Abu Shabai, it was an Isra. Why? Yeah. The Queen be asking, better make a view. Why? Better make a view.
A brother of the late President Samu Atta Mills has his response.
What is the obsession about this autopsy report? If Kukuwa-Addo would be minded, he used to work for President John Evans Atta Mills. Do you think the president was buried as in 3 bags, just like a chicken? Go to AMA. They have a copy of the autopsy report. They gave us a burial certificate. Go to 37 military hospital. There's a copy of the autopsy report over there. Those who perform the autopsies are still alive. I am not the one to give them a copy of it. Now, by the way, who are these imposter family members? How are they related to us? How can they be a family member of Professor John Evans Atta Mills? And I, the one who came from the same mother and the same father I'm not their relative. How? How come that whenever it gets to elections time involving President Mahama, then all these autopsy reports and everything come up. Look, NPP and Kokoido, if you don't have anything to campaign on, please leave the peaceful Professor John Evans Atta Mills to rest in peace. Now, when you see a beehive, it's peaceful. But when you keep on touching it with a stick, the bees will have to come out. And you, Kokoido, shamefully, you will see the bee if you want to. You are trying everything to profit from Professor John Evans Atta Mills. You use his name to set up a fake institute. Now you are not making any money, and now autopsy reports. Anybody with average intelligence knows that you cannot bury a president without an autopsy report.
But you heard the president. But you heard the president himself. He's unaware of any autopsy report. Was questioning whether there was one.
With all due respect, Mr. President, you are grossly misinformed. Just like you were misinformed about the Boss oil that was missing. Just the same way that you were misinformed about the Ameri deal. He's been misinformed about so many things. And unfortunately, he was misinformed by this Kokoido.
Oh, you had Samu Owusu Mills. Now let's do some more stories. We take you now into the Ashanti region, where the Ashanti Otumfuo Setutu II has urged the Inspector General of Police to ensure a peaceful conduct of the 2024 general elections on December 7. This was after the Police Management Board, led Dr. George Akufo-Dampare, paid a courtesy call on the Ashanti at the Menchia Palace as part of a New Year engagement with some stakeholders in the Ashanti region. The Ashanti urged the IGP and the Police Management Board to put in place measures to prevent chaos during the polls. Nabuachi Adam has more in the following report.
The Police Management Board, led by Dr. George Akufo-Dampare, paid a courtesy call on the Ashanti at the Menchia Palace as part of a New Year engagement with some stakeholders in the Ashanti region. While encouraging the police to maintain its visibility operations, the Ashanti admonished the IGP to ensure a peaceful election in December. We have had numerous elections, but this looks very much heated. I don't understand why it is always like that when we are approaching elections, especially this election. I am encouraging you to ensure a peaceful election in December. Let us continue to enjoy the peace we have as a country. The Asante commended the IGP for ensuring an incident-free Yuletide and encouraged the Police Management Board to widen its patrol activities nationwide. Dr. George Akufo-Dampare promised to maintain the police visibility plan in the Ashanti region and across the country. We tightened security because we knew a lot of people would travel into the country. So we had to protect everybody. Our visibility team were all over the country, and we intend to do more. The Police Management Board later engaged members of the Ghana Union of Traders Association to better appreciate their concerns to help boost security.
That we reported to IG about some theft cases in our marketplaces. So the IG assured us that it's going to embark on education program and security issues. So we started this and with Kantaman to Abusoka and some few areas. and they will resolve to come to the Ashanti region today to embark on the same education. What the citizens need to know and what the police also have to do in terms of security.
For Joy News, Nana Boachi Danko Yadom, Komasim.
Let's shift our attention now to the health sector because health worker attrition is a major challenge hampering smooth healthcare delivery in the Adan East district of the Greater Accra region. Revealing this at the annual Thanksgiving service for health workers, the District Director of Health, Reverend Dr. Hubert Nukpati, laments the situation is compounded when health workers posted there remain reluctant to come due to the perceived high level of poverty in the area. There's more in this report by Carlos Caloni.
Moment of joy at the annual Thanksgiving service for the tens of health workers at the Adan Health Directorate when the MP of the area, Comfort Doyo Kansa, joined them in giving thanks to God for a successful 2023. Addressing the media, the District Health Director, Reverend Dr. Hubert Nokpati, noted, in spite of successes chalked in 2023, inadequate infrastructure and health worker attrition remain some of the key challenges hampering healthcare delivery.
For us in Adan East, last year was an amazing year, but as you said, we have cause to give thanks to God, but there are still challenges. I mean, the major challenges we have here is staff attrition, because though we are in Greater Accra, we seem to be far away from the main city, and we are one of the deprived districts in the region, and so we are facing severe staff attrition in that the number of staff that you need for a particular job are not there. Not that the region and national Ghana service is not doing that part. People are posted, but people are reluctant to come. The reason being here that, I mean, this is a poor district. I mean, poverty is high here. And when people are transferred here, I mean, there are no other alternative. They don't have opportunities to do locum. I mean, accommodation is a challenge and other issue. So for us as a district this year, together with the regional directorate and our national headquarters, we want to face that challenge and see how we can come. So we will use this platform to appeal for all stakeholders who can, especially in helping with accommodation-wise, how people coming to build bungalows for staff. We also have a lot of challenge in terms of our equipment. Some of our facilities are completely deprived of equipment. We have a sub-district overbank. It means that staff live there, they have to cross the river. Equipment-wise, they need help.
In recognition of their hard work under the unfavorable conditions, MP for Adan constituency, Comfort Doyo Kansa, donated cash amount to all health workers to the tune of 40,000 Ghana cedis. Addressing the health workers, Madame Doyo asked Ghanaians to vote out the new Patriotic Party, NPP, for poor leadership.
It's never done. We don't pay VAT on utility bills. But this time we are going to pay on utility bills 21.9%. This is why, or this is what should annoy you the most to vote this government out. This government must go. Whatever the situation is, they have to go. They have to go back, learn lessons, and find another 20 years' time to come back. Yes.
The health workers, however, expressed their gratitude to the MP for acknowledging their sacrifices under constrained working conditions. For Joy News, Carlos Caloni, Adan.
And here in Accra, Faustina Safo, we're taking a quick breather here on Joy News Primary. We'll be back with more this day. Thanks for staying with us. Now, the Multimedia Group has marked its 29th anniversary with a Thanksgiving service held at Victory Bible Church in Kokomlimlim. The event, attended by management and staff, was a moment of reflection and appreciation for the divine guidance that has shaped the company's journey. There's more in this report.
The atmosphere at Victory Bible Church was charged with overwhelming sense of gratitude as the Multimedia Group convened for the company's annual Thanksgiving service. The occasion, dedicated to commemorating 29 years of unwavering commitment to independent, fearless and credible journalism, saw management and staff in attendance. Kwesi Chum, the CEO, and the board chair, Kweku Awotwe, took the pulpit to acknowledge the divine hand that has guided the company since its inception.
29 years of unlimited provision and protection, 29 years of joy, and 29 years of nadum. So team, we have many reasons to shout loud hallelujahs and to celebrate God. And that's why we are here today.
From 2 radio stations to 6, launched multi-TV, and now here we are 10 years later, stronger than ever, more committed to our values, more fearless, more independent, and I'm really proud to be part of that. What accounts for that? Ultimately, it is God's favor.
Their speeches resonated with reflections on the challenges the company has overcome, milestones achieved, and the resilience of the team in the pursuit of journalistic excellence. The congregation, in a show of gratitude, sang praises and danced, creating an ambience of celebration. Some management team members shared their thoughts on the relevance of the day. Staff members expressed their satisfaction of being part of a company that has consistently upheld the principles of independent, fearless, and credible journalism.
So we are here to thank God for His goodness, His mercies, all He's done for us since the inception of this company. We believe that as we start a new year, there is the need to thank Him. It's the reason we came here today.
It's our annual Thanksgiving service, and it's something we do every year. For me, I don't absent myself because God has done a lot for Multimedia. I've been dreaming to work with Multimedia all my life, and for me to be a star for over 10 years, I'll be 10 years in April this year. It's amazing. I mean, I did my service here 13 years ago, and then I got employed 10 years ago. Multimedia is still Multimedia, and I love every bit of it.
We are grateful to God for yet another year. At the Multimedia Group, one of our key values is the principle of integrity. And we also have a strong belief in the presence of God in our business. For us, God first before others. And we have decided that every year we will gather and show gratitude to God for His grace and mercy.
It was powerful. It was impactful. We had a great time in the Lord. It's always good to come together, even as a corporate unit, to worship God. So this has been good. What do I wish for Multimedia in the next 29 years? More blessings, more of God, more of God's favor, and of course more of peopleness.
That's how we wrap up Joy News Prime. My name is Faustina Sapa. For more news, please log on to myjoyonline.com. Have a pleasant evening as you enjoy the rest of our program.